Welcome to San Myshuno, a city of dreams, noise, and stories. In this new series, we're exploring how careers shape the way Sims live. Each district will get 2 apartments, one for a Sim just starting out, and one for someone who already made it. And we're starting in the Arts Quarter, the heart of creativity and struggle. So, this apartment is actually in 910 Medina Studios, which is one of the smallest and cheapest units in the Arts Quarter. It even had that TLC trait, which basically means leaky pipes, weird noises, and of course random neighbors fighting at 3 a.m. I wanted it to feel like pure creative chaos, like brushes, canvases everywhere, and color, mixed with thrifted furniture and plants that somehow survived on city light. So yeah, very realistic artist budget vibe. The layout here is super simple. I kept only the bathroom fully closed off, and near the entrance I made this tiny 2x2 wardrobe room. Just enough space to hang a few clothes and pretend it's organized. And everything else here is just one big open loft. For the walls I used that base game white brick mixed with a soft concrete texture. Usually lofts have these red or brown bricks, but I wanted something lighter and fresher here, almost like ivory. And that way all the color and personality could come from the art itself and not the walls. Okay, moving into the bathroom. I kept it all white with concrete floor and one window for natural light. And yes, there is a bathtub with a shower head above it. The shower isn't functional, but visually I think it makes sense. Also, I used that colorful rug from the Love Struck pack, the one with all the bold stripes, because it instantly adds life to this space. The mirror is also from Love Struck, and I actually love these little photo stickers on it. I imagine like those are memories, maybe pictures with friends or someone special. And of course there is that visible pipe from city living. I'm sure that no realistic loft is complete without random pipes running along the walls. It just makes the apartment feel old and imperfect, but kind of charming maybe. And moving on to the kitchen, it's right next to the bathroom. I used the cheapest counters and a small stove from city living just to stay on a budget. And one of my favorite details here is actually the sink from the workshop kit. It has this rusty swatch and I think looks a bit grimy, but that's exactly the point. Because this apartment isn't polished, it's more lived in, and our painter probably found half of this furniture secondhand or at the flea market and decided to make it feel homey with lots of plants and paintings. Also, I added some cute clutter from the kitchen clutter kit, and I think it instantly brought life to the corner. On the left side of the kitchen, I created a small sleeping area, just a bed, a nightstand, and some cozy touches. The bed is actually a debug item from Eco Lifestyle. It looks reused, which perfectly fits the story, and the nightstand is that little crate-style base game table, which is topped with flower pot and soft lamp. And above the bed I just hang a few sketch-style paintings, maybe they are early works from painter's portfolio. I also used new pillows from the Forever Friends event and a rug from Comfy Gamer kit just to make the space more comfortable. And to separate the bed from the rest of the room, I added a clothing rack with hanging clothes from high school years. So when you enter, you don't immediately see the bed. Later I also used that mirror divider from City Living. I honestly never used it before, but I think it worked perfectly for this shabby boho apartment. And also to make the space even cozier, I hung branch-style curtains with some string lights. just something whimsical and a little bit warm. Before we move to the main studio, let's quickly talk about the painter career, the one this apartment was designed for. It's a base game career, so anyone can try it. Your sim starts as a simple palette cleaner, making 21 simoleon per hour. Sounds like a good money, right? But they actually fly away too fast as you have to buy new canvases to grow your painting skill. And at level 6, they can choose between two branches, Patron of the Arts or Master of the Real. Both paths can be really rewarding. You just have to survive those early levels when your sim is constantly painting to pay the rent. That's actually why I think San Myshuno's Arts Quarter is the perfect place for them, surrounded by street murals, festivals, and the city's art gallery, where they probably dream of exhibiting their first masterpiece one day. And now the main event, the painting studio. I placed an easel with all those paint stains, also the messy rug underneath, and tons of clutter. Brushes, paint cans, sketches, basically everything that screams creative chaos. I also used several items from the workshop kit, like paint splatters on the floor and that wooden table with storage. I think it really makes the space feel alive, like someone's been painting here for hours and just forgot to clean up. And on the long wall I placed a huge mural from high school years. I think it's like the painter decided to brighten up the space themselves. I think at this stage in their career they just probably crave color and expression, so everything here feels vibrant and full of energy. Next to the studio I placed a small desk area with a laptop, used a lamp, flower pots and a digital sketchpad. It's not technically a part of the painter career, but I like the idea that they take some small online gigs too. Maybe they paint commissions or do digital art between canvases. So even though it's a creative apartment, it's still practical, because they need Wi-Fi to pay rent after all. And closer to the entrance, I added a tiny living area with a TV, couch and some decor. I used that old-looking base game couch. It looks like something rescued from the flea market, but it's comfy. Also, I added a bookshelf divider from Discovery University that has this IKEA vibe, and a black supporting beam right through the middle. I think this structural piece actually works as a nice visual separator. There is also a floor lamp, a few framed pictures, a rug from Growing Together, and a small coffee table with a book and a cup on a tray, and they are from Book Nook Kit. And because I can't imagine a creative apartment without music, I added an old stereo, so the painter can just blast tunes while working or hanging out with their friends. And finally, the little entryway. It's small, but I tried to make it practical and a little bit colorful. So there is a rack near the door, a handmade-looking bookshelf from Discovery University, a wall shelf from the Pride update, and also a pair of shoes. I also added a curtain over the glass door for some touch of privacy. And plus, it looks kind of artsy. Then I also added some dirty spots and construction marks on the walls from For Rent and Life and Death expansion packs, just to give that sense of wear, because it's cheap and old apartment and not everything should look polished. And that's pretty much it. The total cost is around 19 to 20,000 simoleons, which feels just right for an early stage career. Even though most furniture here is reused or a little bit up, the whole place still feels warm, full of color and full of life, I think. I really wanted it to show that creative people can turn any space into something inspiring, even a small, imperfect loft with peeling paint. If you want to download this build, it's up on the gallery under Simsioli. You'll actually find all my Careers of San Myshuno apartments there as I release them. And if you enjoyed this first episode, please give it a like or leave a comment. It really helps more Sims to find their way to San Myshuno. Next episode we will stay in the arts quarter, but move to a completely different lifestyle. Another sim, another career, and the other side of success in the same city skyline. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!